Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. Today is Lead You T Twin X de Fry. Lead You T Twin X de Fry. It is a day of beauty, self care, nature, excitement, ego, and authority. It is a day to do the things that you want to do to take care of you, that makes you feel comfortable, enjoyable, um, that makes you feel good, okay? Meditate, enjoy life, relax, tell the truth, believe in yourself, study, write, learn, sharpen your mind, take action towards your dreams, spend time in nature, raise your vibration, listen to music, judge the situation, meet your goals, try to get your point across without offense, leave a lasting impact. Watch your approach, make a positive impression, count your blessings, release obstacles and blockages, do something nice for yourself, spend some time gardening. Some things that we do not want to do today. Do not be egotistical, do not be erratic, do not be bored, easily bored. Do not speculate, do not doubt yourself, do not abuse power, do not tolerate injustice, do not be selfish, do not be flighty, do not be distracted, do not be tactless, do not be uncompromising, do not be negative, and do not be overconfident. Now, the do not tolerate injustice is so key. All right. Now, let's talk about this. All right. Since today is repeat energy. All right. We repeat this energy often. And so today, I'm going to tell you what I should have told you um, on July the 6th. All right. When I tell you, do not go out of your house, that also means don't allow too many people into your house. Okay. The reason why I say that is because from this day into tomorrow, from this day for the next, I'm going to say 24 hours, it is one of those situations to where it's very crucial and it's very imperative that you follow the law today, because you're going to see a lot of police. But today, especially when we have ego and authority in the mix, it is unsafe. And so that's when I would tell you to follow the law. Make sure you're going to the speed limit. Make sure when you are taking care of yourself and you're doing some self-care, make sure that you don't, it's no confrontation. Let's not be confrontational today, because it can go left when it's supposed to go right. Tomorrow, the same energy. See, today's energy is because people are on an ego trip. Tomorrow's energy is because people are going to be on an ego trip and they're going to be thrill seeking. So we have thrill seeking today, thrill seeking today with with ego trips and authority, and thrills and politics. And so it's like um, politics, authority. There's so many things that can just go left today. I mean, the next few days is like, yeah. And so tomorrow's energy, make plan ahead, plan accordingly. uh you don't want to be out too late. All right, you want to stay away from confrontation. You want to listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you to run, run. If your intuition tells you to go, go. If you hear something, baby, call God for it. Okay. Now, let me tell you this. When I said do not tolerate injustice, this is prominent for the Sonia Massey case. And the reason why I say that, I didn't catch it, just like I didn't catch that trumpet and pen. I should have known that trumpet was Trump, but I don't think like that. I don't think like that. I don't think about him like that. But Trumpet and Pennsylvania, Trump and Pennsylvania. But I said Trumpet and Penn. In the Sonia Massey case, on well, not the case, but in her case, um, on the 6th of the month, and on the 5th of the month, I knew there was a buildup of something. I said bang and I said pot, but I did not tie it in together, because who thinks like that? Who thinks that somebody's going to go into somebody's house and just murder them? Because that's what they did. They unalived her. And here's the thing. He said, I will shoot you in the face. And so she was taking the pot off the stove. They were like rooms apart, rooms apart. There was no way, if she would have threw that water on him, that wasn't even her intentions, but if she would have threw that water on him, there was no way that that water would have even touched him. Not at all. Not to the point to where he would shoot her in the face. He said, I will shoot you in the face. That is premeditated murder, because he could have shot her in the foot, but him shooting her in the face was him on an ego trip, him trying to basically murder somebody. He did. He did what he said he was going to do. He said, I'm going to shoot you in the face. Now, I want to tell y'all something. If this does not go the way that it's supposed to go, there will be hell to pay. This is not a threat. This is a promise. This is me telling you what the energy, the fact that this baby's case was in the words of the day, that means whatever you do with this case is going to have consequences and repercussions. Anything that I tell you that I catch is going to have consequences and repercussions. Okay? It has to go right, because it went wrong. And it's no, not to say, oh, I blacked out, or it was insanity, or I felt threatened for my life. It's two of y'all and it's one of her. She's rooms apart. She's up here. She's holding a pot. She can't let the pot burn over. So she takes it out the stove. She will do more harm to herself than she would even do to you. She will burn herself. And so she was no longer a threat when she crouched down to the ground, and she's holding this water in her hand, this hot boiling water. And she says, no, no, no. Soon as both of y'all pull your guns out, she crouches down to the ground, and she's likely burning herself at that point, because she's handling a hot pot. So water is spilling on her. So even if at that point she tries to throw water and she's a room apart from you, there's no way that water would have hit him. So that means he was not in threat. He was not threatened at all. That was premeditated murder. He told her, he said, I will shoot you in the face. And then he shot her in the face. Not the leg, not the arm. He intended to take her out. My gosh, this world. It's a trickle down effect. And it's because you did that. And it's because you allow that to happen. And I tell you, if you let this fly, if you let this go, there will be hell to pay. Yeah, there will be. It's a trickle down effect. And if you don't see it right away, that's because there's consequences. You will set something in motion that I don't think you do. Now, I get it. I get it. But there's no excuse at all. She was not a threat. Now, we cannot let that injustice fly. Do not tolerate injustice. And so for the longest, there has been toleration of injustice because people don't like the color of another person's skin. But truth be told, If I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to shame this devil. But truth be told, it might sound a little cray cray, but in this life, you might be black. But in the past life, you could have been white. You could have been Mexican. You could have been Chinese. You could have been all of the above. Truth be told. That's what they don't want you to know. Truth be told, you you have black ancestors because your parents were passing. Truth be told. Truth be told, it all originates from a same place. Truth be told, we are all one. We are all family. So when you take out somebody because of the color of their skin, you are taking out your brother, you are taking out your sister, you are taking out your auntie, you are taking out your uncle, you are taking out your cousin. And that's why we can't let this fly. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. And you think this is it? Oh no, you ain't seen nothing yet. It will intensify, but this is significant because it was in the words of the day. So that means there will be consequences to pay. Okay? There's going to be consequences for your actions and the lack thereof. Justice system. Okay? All right, some things to remember. Remember, what you put in is often what you get out. Remember, a lie needs a lie. Okay? Don't try to cover this up. Don't try to cover this up. A lie needs a lie. Okay? You've been letting it go because of your biases and all that crap, your racism. You've been letting it go, but enough's enough. Enough's enough. It's not play play. Listen, enough's enough. You better cut it out. You better cut it out. You better get your justice system in order. And I mean, you better get them to order in order quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay? Because you think you have power, and until the ones that really do have power step in, okay? And show up and show out. You don't have power over God. Okay? All right. Play if you want to. Remember honesty before. Okay? Honesty before. Okay? Be honest first. Remember you are worthy and deserving. Remember there is always something to do. Now look, look, look. Remember you are worthy and deserving, but this can go both ways. See, you are worthy and deserving of good, those of you that do good. But those of you that do bad and you are evil, you are worthy and deserving of that evil because you are evil. It goes both ways. And so when it happens to you, don't cry out, Lord, Lord. Don't cry out, help me, Holy Spirit. Don't cry out, Father God, we need you. Don't cry out because you know what? You will be wasting your breath lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You have had lifetimes to get it right. From the time of Nimrod, you have had time to get it right. And you continuously, purposefully get it wrong. For what? Temporary gain? Because you allow Aries to run amok? That's who's doing this. It's not flesh and blood, it's Aries. Watch Wonder Woman, the first one, and then you'll know what I mean when I say it's Aries. And watch the two of them, and watch what happens when Aries shows up. Okay? You got to know what's going on. And you got to fight against that darkness because you are light. And I know I'm probably making some enemies right now, but guess what? You've been my enemy. You've been my enemy lifetime after lifetime. I was born for you. So when you come for me, you better be ready. You better be ready. Okay? because it's not play play. It's not play play. This is a hot mess of a situation. All right. But here's the thing, the people in this world, all right, you must come together and unite for the good of this world. You must come together and stand up for the people in this world that are not evil, that are not wicked. There are more of us than there are of them. See, I know you've been told that there are more of them than there is of us, but that is not the case. There is more light in this world than there is darkness. Because look, it only takes a little bit of light to light up an entire room. So if you think that what you do does not matter, baby, if you think that what you're doing does not matter, chosen, it does. Light up this world. Light it up. I am so proud of y'all, those of you that are lighting up this world. And although you might be ignored by some, you are heard by the ones that need to hear you. This is not about lighting up. Uh, 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 this is not about, you know, raising your finances. This is about lighting the world. This is about taking back what rightfully belongs to you. Okay? Something was stolen, and we're here to get it back. And I don't care if they don't like it, because they can't do nothing about it. They can't do nothing about it. Okay? It's your time, chosen. It's your time. So now, with all of this happening, get ready. Get ready. Light up this world. And when I say light up this world, light it up differently than what they're lighting it up. They're lighting it up by dropping bombs. Okay? They're lighting it up with all their contaminations in the world. You light up this world with your spirit. Even if you have a dim light, baby, that light still matters. That flame is enough to pierce some hearts. That flame is enough. That little bitty spark that you have is enough to show somebody the way. Use your gift and light this world up. Light this world up. It's not play play. It's not play play. Okay? So remember, there is always something to do. Remember to love even the unlovable. Yes, we love them. We love them. There's nothing wrong with loving them. Because what you can love them, the reason why you should love them is because you're not like them. See, they hate. They instill fear. They instill the 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 audacity, the thought that there's no God. They want you to believe that there's no God. When all of it, what you don't really know, oh, there is indeed a God with a big G. Gods with a big G. But there's one Father, okay? And then there's gods with a little g. There is indeed gods, okay? So to say that there is no God, that's agenda. That's agenda. And their agenda was in motion from the time they took prayer out of the school. And even before that, okay? Because someone said something so true the other day, and they was like, you better believe they got psychics. You better believe they know what's going to happen. The three wise men were magi. So the three wise men, remember when King Herod knew that Jesus was going to be born, the one you call Jesus, King Herod, they knew that King Herod knew that Jesus was going to be born. And so because he knew that Jesus was going to be born, he sent the three magi out to find where Jesus was, and they were supposed to go back and report to him, but they didn't go back to report to him. Okay, so this is kind of an indication of what it was going to happen or what's happening now. They know what's about to come, and they know who's about to come in the building. and they are afraid of the person that is about to come in the building. The person that's about to come in the building is the person that is prophesied by even Jesus, the one you call Jesus himself, when he said that there will be one that comes after him. But see, the one that comes after him, there's one that comes after her. And that one that comes after her is the one. That's why it said that a child shall lead them, because it's the child of the child, and it's the child of the children, it's the child of them. And that's why it said, and a child shall lead them. So some people don't understand. They say Jesus is a white man, Jesus is a black man. They don't get it. They don't get it. Okay. All right. The world balances itself out. God is a God of balance. Okay. All right. So don't sleep on it. There is a reason. It's the Father, it's the Son, and it's the Holy Spirit. There's a reason it's the Holy Trinity. Okay. So let me continue on. All right. So remember, personality has a lasting effect. Remember to have fun. Remember, love is an adventure. Remember to forgive. Remember, forgive, don't forget. Okay. Remember to help others when you can. Remember, the grass is not always greener. Remember to follow through. Remember to see beyond the mask. Remember to connect with your higher self. Yes, there's a lot of people wearing a lot of masks. And so be careful in this season, because there are angels walking amongst you. And some of the same people that you say they're heathens, they're not of God, are actually the main ones that follow God. Don't look at the way they look. Look at their actions. Okay? If you pay attention, look at the seeds that they are planting. You will know them by the fruit that they bear. If it's like a bad tree ain't gonna produce no good fruit. You better know that thing. So be careful in this season, because God has people positioned in all different areas. God has people in the Muslim community, Christian community, pagan community. He has them all over the place. Baha'i faith community. He has them all over the faith place. Atheist community, gay community, all over the place. So that's why you should not judge in this season if you are not the one sent to judge, because you're going to mess around and and end up judging the wrong one. Okay. All right. Some things that we need. Okay. Constant change, excitement, challenge to express yourself, belief, authority, perseverance, stability, acceptance, divine guidance, experience, focus to overcome, self-love. All right, focus on self-love today. Field of interest, higher standards, and forgive the past. Some things to be assertive, be charming, be strong, be insightful, be balanced, be wise, be respectful, be humorous, be efficient, be intuitive, be strategic, be passionate, be happy. If your gut says run, run. If your gut says go, go. It is that season, okay, to where those the wicked, they're afraid, because they know that the ice is melting and the chosen are thawing. Okay. All right. You were in the snow for uh preservation. That's what you were in the snow for. Like the what is it, the Encino Man, the Ice Man, when he was in the snow, but when he was thawed out, baby, it was ready, set, go, so to speak. All right. So the words of the day: generate, test, chase, grumpy, afraid, and calamitous. Okay. Now, we also have preacher, drug, kid, package, theology, knowledge, practice, talent, and kilogram. So I'm getting drug energy. All right. So over the next few days, we're going to see more about the news about drugs, uh, And so here's the story that I'm getting. The story that I'm getting is there's a preacher's kid, some preacher's kid, and because days ago I got the word mega. It could be a preacher's kid in from a mega church that ends up getting caught with drugs or having something to do with drugs, and they get pulled over. It becomes a chase because chase is in the word of the day. All right, so it becomes this chase, and it ends up bad. It ends up bad because it's calamitous. Okay, this person ended up running, getting scared, and because they were afraid, they knew they had these drugs in the car. All right, and so um, that's what I'm getting. So I expect something like that to happen over the next. It might take a while to build up, but I'm gonna give it to the next week or so. Okay. Um, Also, Chase, something might be significant about Chase Bank. All right, we have generate, kid, package, theology, knowledge, practice, talent. Something about Chase Bank. Um, Maybe I see grumpy, so maybe somebody says something at Chase Bank or one of the higher ups at Chase Bank. Something comes up in the news about them. Generate test. Something about testing may be prominent about the way it's generated. All right. Afraid is a word for the day. All right. But maybe a lot of car chases going on in the news. All right. Practice talent, focus on wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Practice talent, focus on you for the next few days. Okay. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. Okay. All right. But just follow your gut. All right. So, preacher's kid drugs package, something significant about a package. Now, over the few weeks I've been getting explode. Now, it could be a package that explodes in a Chase Bank. I'm not gonna miss anything this time. It could be a package that explodes in a Chase Bank, and it could be calamitous. Okay. Um, and it could be a preacher's kid that does that. Okay. I don't know if that's the case, or it could be a preacher that does it. Okay, a preacher is in here today as well. Okay. um Kilogram talent, practice talent. Okay, this could happen at some kind of practice. A package shows up at a practice, and it ends up being calamitous. It could be a package that explodes at somebody's practice or a talent concert or something. All right. Theology is coming up, so there will be a lot of talking about theology and going, preaching. Okay, there'll be a lot of preaching, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, let me give you these words again so you can figure out what it's saying for yourself to see if you can come up with stuff. It's generate, test, chase, grumpy, afraid, calamitous, preacher, drugs, kid, package, theology, knowledge, practice, talent, and kilogram. All right, affirmation. Today I will find the stillness within. Moon Fames is waning gibbous. The journal prompt is today. Today, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Emo check. Self assurance can promote feelings of confidence, self worth, and resilience. When individuals have a strong sense of self assurance, they are better equipped to handle stress and challenges. In addition, the self-assured are more likely to have a positive outlook on life and improved well-being. Some things that may happen today that you may notice. Okay. All right. Today and tomorrow: popo activity, thrill seeking activity, egotistic activity, authoritative activity. People are going to be out to hurt people. People are going to be out to steal, kill, and destroy. All right, because their daddy sent them out, that wickedness. Okay, that evil. All right, so the things that you may want to follow the law. You may hear more about politics. You may see more police. You may want to garden. You may want to rest. It is a day of self-care. I love you. Gublewan, okay? You take care of yourself and each other, okay? You be safe, okay? Hearts go out.